Okay, so now let's move on to how to actually buy a stock. To buy a stock in using thinkorswim, you can go to the trade tab. You would type in the ticker symbol that you want to buy. If you want to buy Apple, you would type in AAPL. But let's stick with the S&P 500 index that we've been using as our example. So we type in SPY. The numbers you want to focus on is the underlying, which is the stock itself. So when you want to buy, you just want to click the price under the ask. When you click that, you'll have a order entry come up at the bottom of your screen. And let's just go through each of these really quickly. What you want to buy is a stock, and this tab shows you whether you can buy, you can switch it to sell, you can flip it to sell. But let's stick with buy. How many shares do you want? The quantity. We'll stick with 100. Position effect. So if you click that, you'll see position to open, position to close. Corey mentioned that earlier. To open, that just means you're adding something to your portfolio. So what we want to do is we want to buy to open. And on this end, we have the price that we want to buy at. Now, in our alert, we said we wanted to buy around 190, given our trend line analysis. So we type in 190. Order is a limit. There are a lot of other orders here, but we'll stick with the limit. A limit just means the price has to touch the price that you set before this order will be triggered. Whereas a market order will just buy at whatever price it is right now. And usually the price right now isn't the price you wanted to buy at, because given your analysis, with the trend line, you have some price that you think is a fair or a cheap price to buy at, and it's probably not the price at the moment. But if it is, you can use the market order to buy immediately right now. Okay, and the TIF just means the time in force of how long you want this order to stay there. Day, that just means this order will stay active for the rest of the day, and tomorrow this will be gone, so you have to set another order. If you don't want to do that, if you want this buy order to stay, you use a GTC. That's good till canceled. Okay, so as long as you don't cancel it, this order will be there. So we'll use a day order, and we'll click confirm and send. So just make sure you have the right amount of shares, the right symbol, the right price, and you're buying it instead of selling it. Okay, click send, and now you can go to your monitor to see what the orders that you have in the queue. These are orders that haven't been executed. That's why in the status it'll say it's working, because it hasn't reached this price. So, but these are the orders that you have, buy orders that you have, and so always make sure you have enough money for all the buy orders that you have open, because as soon as that price hits and a limit order gets triggered, these you'll buy this stock or this index, it'll go into your portfolio. Another way to look at the buy order that you have just placed is you can go back to the charts, and I just love this about using charts in thinkorswim, is just like the alert, now you also have your buy order on your chart. You can drag it around to change where you actually want to buy it. So let's say you initially entered in the wrong place. We can drag it down here to where our trend line is, and again you'll see this confirmation dialog just to say, we're replacing your previous order with this one, and if everything looks good, you click send, and boom, your buy order is now changed. Okay, and you can also cancel it, so we'll click the red cancel button.